All right, we're live. Just gonna do a shot here, just to tell everyone that I'm back at it live now. So StreamYard here. So we're going to see how this all goes. And if people want to come on, that's totally fine. If people just want to comment, that's totally fine as well. We're just gonna do a bunch of unboxings here, talk sports, talk hats, talk this, talk that. So we'll be on for about Shane. Welcome. We're gonna be on for about an hour-ish, hour and a half. We'll see how things go. So we'll just talk some hat stuff first. Gotta crack open the green drink here first. And we got package-wise. This one is not a hat. This is actually article of clothing. Otherwise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hat boxes to unbox, and 2 of these boxes have 2 hats in them each. So 2 boxes with 2 hats. So, and actually one of them is a mystery hat. And so spoiler, the Brand 47 box here, there's a hat for my brother, and then I ordered a mystery hat. So I'll get into that later on. Hey Johnny, this, I mean, the hat down here I had received Friday, and then the rest of the hats I had received Monday, and then picked up Tuesday, and then the Hat Club box down here I'm saving for Reds fan for later in the show. The Target box tape and the thing up here, that was all delivered today, so I picked it up today. So we'll talk hats here. We'll talk sports. Excuse me. So the first big thing is the Lids Ultimate Hat Collection contest they had, and I tried again, and didn't work again. So I really shouldn't be surprised that with the result I got, that I tried the whole thing about hat diversity, and it just didn't work out. So shocker, I know. Who could have seen that coming? But no, it's just frustrating that again you had, except for one hat collector who I know from Twitter. I'll put his handle. I'll put his Instagram name up here. So let me work on that for a moment here. I knew him. I know him from Twitter for a few years now, maybe like 3 years. Clay, thank you. Give me a second here. That's not what I exactly wanted. Going to do that. Okay, just in case. And I knew him from a Twitter hat group that I was a part of, but I don't really go on Twitter much, to be honest. So I haven't utilized. I haven't really talked to them too much. And great guy. He's from New Jersey. He has a lot of Yankee hats, some Jets hats, and some other hats around. But he has not just New Era hats, but he also 5950 hats. He also has 3930 stretch fitted hats. Quiet you. He has brand 47 brand hats. So he has hat diversity. and this is a good thing. Let me try to give me a second here. I'm going to put let's do this. Yep. So it's going to be the guy to follow. Yep. Just like that. Vote for him on Lids. There's like a website to go to vote for him. So go follow him. Otherwise, Cap Enthusiast. Let me just go on on the actual page for him, so I can kind of show an example of how to vote for him. And yeah, it'll just be United by Cap, so it's going to look like that kind of picture with all the Yankee hats. You got retro hats in that stack. We will see about retro hats. Because one of them is mystery hats, so otherwise, nothing I can really think of that's retro. So yeah, I would say vote for United by Caps on Instagram there. Well, find him on Instagram and then follow his link to vote for him on Instagram or through the Lids website blog. He's really supportive. He very nice guy from the Twitter group that I'm a part of, and I know Mr. Clay Brewer. There's another guy in the group, but I knew this guy, yeah, the United by Caps guy, for since I started really hat collecting for about 3 years now. So I put more of my support to him. Even in the hat Twitter hat feed that I'm part of, that's like 40 people. There's like usually 20 active people usually, and this guy, I think his name might be Spencer in real life. I think maybe I'm making that up. When I would like post like new hats, even if they weren't 5950 fitted hats, I posted a video. He was there to support and say, hey, that's a great hat, and not just leave a like, but leave a comment too, saying that this is a great hat, this is a great video, this is good. And then I would throw my support back at him, because he would have some really cool hats. Granted, I'm not a Yankees fan, but his Yankee hats are really good too. So I threw my support back at him. So really cool to see him emerge as a finalist. So I really hope he wins. Yeah, being the other guys, because if you're watching this replay, it's not that having a 5950 hat is bad. Like this Nationals pink martini hat, this isn't a bad hat. I mean, this is like, for me, like, this is like one of my top 25 hats. This is like a really nice hat for me. Great color, great design, and nice fit. But for me, having just 5950 hats in your collection, I don't really think it goes with the idea of ultimate, to be honest. I mean, yes, you can have an ultimate hat collection with just 5950 hats, but not everyone really. This has been my pet peeve for years now, that I am all about hat diversity. A lot of the guys here know about that whole spiel with me. Give me 1 second here. I want to fix my lighting. Kind of better. Not really great lighting down here. Tell Jeff Jr. I said hi. No one cares about your BS. I would disagree. I would say maybe at least one, maybe two people care about my BS. So factually, you're wrong. Maybe not a lot of people care about what I say, but you can't say no one because I think I have some supporters. I mean, for me, hat diversity is having dad hats and having snapbacks, having adjustable hats, having Velcro hats, having snaps, having bucket hats, fedoras, ivy caps. If you're into visors, that's fine. I'm not into visors myself. I really don't like visors or think they're real hats, but there's only a few people that can pull off a visor. Matt Nagy can, John Gruden can, Gus Malzahn, Auburn head coach can. There's very, very few people that can pull off a visor. So I'm not. Maybe Lane Kiffin does visors. I kind of forget. Anyways. Oh, and uh, retired women doing power walk jogs or power walks in the suburbs. They can also rock a good visor too. So yeah, again, I'm not into visors myself, but that's had diversity. It's good to have diversity. Um, Steve Spurrier here. Yes, Steve Spurrier. So I mean, for me, the ultimate hat collection has to have some sort of difference. It has to stand out in some way to all the other hat collections. Because more often, I mean, I do get plenty of 5950 hats because they are a good hat. They are a comfortable fit. They are, especially with New Era, they are good quality hats. So of course I'm gonna get them, but I still go back to different hats. I mean, in these boxes, I have about two dad hats, and I'm gonna go on a bender of getting more dad hats. I mean, right now, 47. I got this 47 brand box. The two hats that I got, it was on a 20% off sale with your rewards points. Usually, 120 points gets you 20% off when you accumulate your points, and this time they had a promotion of 1 point gets you 20% off. So I'm like, heck, why not? So I'll explain, which hats I got, why. And now this week they have a 30% off sale. So I'm like, well, hell, let's do that. But I'm deciding between which hats. I'm down to University of Georgia, an UGA, Boston University, and Ottawa Senators. Maybe one more, but we'll see. And maybe I'm getting a new college hat down the road. We'll see. Caden is not going to be able to join us in our class today. He is in real life class. So, Caden, have fun studying, and we'll see you in the replay. So, everyone say hi to Caden in the replay here. So, I mean, I was kind of being a bit of a pissant with lids. When they announced the winner, or when they announced the 8 or 9 finalists, when they announced the finalists, someone had commented, and it wasn't directly at Lid, but I kind of said, hey, answering the one person about, why this is all like kind of misconstrued and kind of like biased towards New Era 5950 hats. Lid's kind of spat back at me. Let me read the comment here. So the original comment is all whack. That's all they have? Come on, I thought this was an ultimate hat collection. And then I commented, the criteria is usually having only 5950 hats in a candidate's collection. I said, usually. I think Lids finally loosened the rules because the Yankees hat guy, the guy, the Instagram down here, go follow him, go vote for him, go vote for him. If you have a second email, go vote for him. I know that we just added one of the other finalists into our group. Hats, if you can add his Instagram in the chat there, please. two really good guys to vote for. But for me, I've known this guy, United by Caps, longer than our new guy. So that's why I'm going to vote for him primarily. Hat Guy has some 47 brand hats in his collection, and I think one more person has some non-New Era hats too, which is nice. Because otherwise, the finalists would just have just about the same collection. And Lids commented back at me. They added me. Just because the brand of hat is the same doesn't mean the collection is at all. You say this every every year. If we see a great collection, we honor it no matter the brand. The people who rep New Era tend to put on the biggest and creative displays. If any people had hundreds of any hat brands, we welcome them. The competition is about bringing people together who share the passion of cap collecting or collecting caps. We don't even knock at people for this for other retailer caps. This is not about us or New Era. It's all about the cap community. Tell any and all to enter. Check the hashtag. Tell us this isn't overwhelmingly biased on brand. So, of course, more entries will have higher chance of filling in. So, I mean, they realize that I do this every year. So, I'm glad I'm kind of a recurring character here, that I'm a returning customer. They remember me. I like that. So, it will be up to me to make dad hats cool again. Thank you. ML Hats PHC. The other to follow is the total package underscores under the total package 28 Chad Jarvis. So show him also some appreciation. If you have 2 emails, then put him in as well. And then for me, I already had up the United by Caps. So I mean, it's not disheartening. It's just, I have to step up my game. And I'm not saying that, the other collectors are bad. I mean, they collect hats. I mean, everyone collects hats for a reason. I just think that trying to promote some diversity, some difference is good. Everyone has their collection that's unique to them. I mean, yes, plenty of people collect all baseball on the field hats from New Era. Yep, plenty of people collect championship hats. Plenty of people collect, Hat Club pre-order hats or Hat Club shock drops or whatever else Lids is dropping. So, yes, everyone's going to have similar looking collections. But I'm rambling on here about, my hat diversity. And one of these years, I will prevail. My goal is to be a finalist. Would it be nice to win? Yes. But, I also should have known that even with 270 hats, numbers essentially don't matter. But a lot of these other collections are about, 500, it looks like, or up. So, of course, when I first entered the contest a few years ago, when Liz first did this, I did my ultimate hat collection contest was 78 hats for my entry. So, yeah, of course, I'm not going to get that far with 78 hats. Even the year after, it wasn't that great. This year, I was kind of being hopeful, but maybe it was false hope. So, I don't know. That's my little spiel about the hat collecting contests. So let's get into some unboxings here. This one, I jinxed. I should never. This is a jersey. I should never, ever get jerseys. Or if I get jerseys, get them in the off season, because my dad kept telling me all these years, he's like, "Oh, I have a jersey for you that he had when he lived in the South, but he never gave it to me. So I'm like, all right, so this team was doing good in the postseason, so I figured, hey, I'll get my own Atlanta Braves Majestic jersey. So this is the Majestic one. This one was like $50 on Fanatics / lids, but I got free shipping from Fanatics instead. So of course I ordered it, and great deal. But guess who choked a 3-1 lead? I got a Las Vegas jersey. Recently, and look how this turned out. Look at I look at my anguish. Look at what I do. This is my fault. I assume full responsibility. No, I'm not getting a Dodgers. Whoever says it, Johnny G, of course. So this was a large. I have a Cubs one, and this one, yeah, this one feels pretty nice. Now this isn't like a jersey where I can have it open all the time like a Cubs jersey, and make it still look good. It looks better if it's buttoned up the way that the letters line up and the tomahawk line up. So I mean, I could theoretically kind of have it open, but it just looked kind of weird. So, and this one was like $50 anyway. So, well, 52 plus tax. So not that bad of a fit. My dad lived in Atlanta for a few years before he and my mom got married. So he said he always had a Braves jersey for me, but he never gave it to me. So I figured one of these years, I'll just get it myself. And so I got it, and they fuck up and they go and blow a 3-1 lead. So I don't want to get a Bears jersey right now. I don't want to get a Broncos jersey right now, because if I do, well, I mean, the Broncos are like doing okay. Bears are doing really good. So if I get a Bears jersey right now, then I'm going to jinx them. This all started when I was in 7th grade, I think it was. 7th or 8th grade. It was the off season for baseball, and I told my mom that I wanted a Mark DeRosa jersey from the Cubs. He was a second baseman, and he was one of my favorite players at the time. And my mom's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, Mark DeRosa, he's a great guy. You sure about that guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So I didn't get a jersey of him. I got a T-shirt jersey, just a regular T-shirt with his name on the back. And a few weeks later, he gets traded to Cleveland. I'm like, fucking A. So ever since I've jinxed people with my jersey habits. So Atlanta Braves, I'm really sorry that I jinxed you. Yeah, jeez. Loose string. Crap. Anyways, so yeah, this is my fourth baseball jersey. I have 4 other Cub ones. Trying to get the strings off. All right, so I'm going to open up the first box here. So before I get into the first box here, all right, have fun with the pumpkin patch there, you pumpkin head. Hats. So was the World Series good that the Dodgers did not? Good that the Dodgers, won a game already. Good that especially the Astros did not make it through, because F the Astros. They didn't even deserve. If Rob Manfred had any balls back in January or February when this was blown out, when this was revealed as a scandal, as the fact that they cheated, then he would have posed a ban for the team for postseason contention. They would have been banned from the postseason. I don't think that's ever been done before, but it's not a crazy idea, to be honest. I mean, the first commissioner, Kennesaw Mountain Landis, he banned 8 players from baseball for a cheating scandal, for the gambling scandal. I did a whole documentary on that. So it's not too far-fetched to ban someone or team, but it hasn't been done before. So I'm glad the Astros didn't move on, but they should have been banned from the postseason. That would have sent an effective message, I think. So Dodgers won last night, 8-3. Tyler Glasnow was out there for too long, really. I think he ended up with like 112 pitches. So yeah, that was really bad. All right. So this box here, this came from Joel in Colorado. He was out at Coors Field, and I got some. Wait, oh no. Okay, well, I thought it was, but I didn't read the label address here. Okay, this is a real unboxing. I hadn't opened it before, so I just didn't know which hat was which. So this one is actually from eBay. So this one is actually a nice boxing. This one, the bag comes from Stop and Shop. That's a really nice bag. And holy shit, Florida Panthers, but damn, that brim is jacked. Damn. I mean, it looks nice though, but it just, the initial pointiness, it's like, oh wow, it's kind of, when you get a new hat, at least, it looks, shit, dropped it. It looks like, semi-flat when you get out of the box. But, when this, comes out like, the brim is curved, it's a little bit different. But yeah, this one was like $15 on eBay. Paid $5 for shipping. Was trying to get to buy this for like $11. That was my offer, and then I offered $12, and they weren't. It's not that I got rejected; they just didn't respond to the offer. So I'm like, fine, I'll just buy it regular. I do have a Florida Panthers with the older logo. I should have brought that out, but let me go grab it. So there's the older one. There's a newer one. I mean, I wanted a Florida Panther hat in the collection. It's actually the same blue, which is nice. Different New Era flag colors. And the back is going to be different. The shield and the puck. I kind of prefer the shield. So and this one was 7.5, so I knew it was going to be small. Wool. So actually, that's a nice. The brim bend is nice, but the fit of it is tight. So, I mean, I will stretch this one out. Let me give me a second here. Trying to get the oh, there it is. Going to put the link up if anyone wants to join, if they just want to be on camera, if they want to. I know last time Johnny was on just the microphone. That's fine. So this one is tight on me, but it is a nice hat. It's all wool. Maybe just a few creases in the hat, but nothing too bad to it. And I I like how this one has the NHL shield inside, whereas in the tags, whereas the Lightning hats that I got recently did not have the shield, didn't have the shield on the back of the hat, nor was the shield on the inside. So it wasn't like an official, on the field, on the ice, 50-50 hat for the team. But Lightning aren't really high up there for me, to be honest, so it didn't really totally matter. Let's see here. Let's take another swig. So this one doubles up with my Florida hat. So I already had a Florida Panthers hat already, so this just counts as a double. This is the updated logo compared to the older logo. So that's why. Let's see here. We will open up Brand 47 box here. So this one, so if you think that, your hat boxes are being treated crappily, being treated poorly, I think crappily is just a word I made up. Don't worry, they treat any hat box the same, just crap. So there is one hat with a structured crown in here for my brother, but there's a mystery hat in here. I like that they do a mystery hat kind of thing for Brand 47, where you pay about $16, I think it is. Let me double check. Also, how bad do I look in the picture here? Do I look like 1080p or do I look like crap ADP? So I'm looking at the 47 Brand website. They have like a mystery section where they have like mystery hats and apparel. So a regular 47 Brand cleanup hat, which is like a dad hat, is normally $25. MVP hat, which is like a structured Velcro back dad hat, is usually about 25. The captain hats, which are like snapbacks, are usually 30, and then the franchise hats are usually about 30. But these mystery hats are $16. And their apparel is mystery $18, and their knit hats are $12. I think I might do a mystery knit hat down the road, but I've done. Yeah, it's 4 bits. Give me a second. Maybe if I turn off the PlayStation here. Yeah, it looks really bad. So I like the mystery hats. The 2 mystery hats that I've gotten before. No, actually, I've gotten 3 mystery hats before. And then there's a New York Giants hat that I got as a mystery hat, but I don't count that one because I didn't want it. I still have it, but I need to give it away. For the other hats, I had mystery San Fran 49ers cleanup, a Saints hat, and a San Diego Padres hat. So the other hat that's in here is for my brother, because it was last year when I ran for. I'm not going to look at the hat just in case. Last year when I ran for trustee, I kind of bribed my brother to vote, or if he registered to vote, then essentially to vote for me, then I would have bought him a hat. and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell like the Cook County board, the election board that you bribed me for 0 people." Perfect. That you bribed me for getting a vote, and I'm like, they're not gonna care because this is family. They're gonna be like, support your brother, and two, based on the rest of how bad Chicago and Cook County is for and Illinois is for elections, and bribes, there's like millions of dollars at stake otherwise. So yeah, they didn't really care. Um, so he eventually registered to vote. So even if I mean technically the it was over that I wanted him to register to vote for my election, but he didn't. But because of what this election upcoming for the presidential election is looking like, how important it is, I bought him a hat, and he wanted a Carhartt hat, and I got him between 2 hockey teams, the Canadiens and the Quebec Nordiques. So this is a Carhartt snapback, and he's got a few of these. He's got a Blackhawks one and a Hartford Whalers one. So this is like really nice material, nice and rough. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I might get one. In navy, I don't know, because there's one's in navy and one's in brown, tan with a black underbrim. Actually, no, brown. Now, what I'm noticing about this one is that it's kind of got a diving board brim to it, so that turns me off just a bit, to be honest. So, meh. I'm not gonna put it on, but it's a really nice hat. Nice brass ring eyelets and very shiny logo on the front there. The other one was a Montreal Canadiens one, and it was at least on the website, it looked darker in color than this eye-popping logo. So I figured, well, because the Nordiques one, this one extinct team anyways, so team that has moved. I think they moved to Colorado. Pretty sure. Anyways, so that's a hat for him. So I got the mystery hat in here. No one to see. And the mystery hat is, a cleanup camo hat. Now, I do like that this is a Operation Hat Trick hat. That I'm going to read the description down here. Not that anyone's watching. Operation Hat Trick raises awareness and support for the recovery of service members and veterans injured during combat. By purchasing OHT, Operation Hat Trick, hardware, you are contributing to the selected organization that help them overcome the visible and invisible traumas of war. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of this product will be donated to OHT. So, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of camo color. So, I don't know if I'm going to keep this hat, to be honest. It's a great hat. I mean, it has camo on it. The nice American flag in camo. The back there that has the OHT. So I don't know. I'm tempted to keep it for its significance, but I just know that I'm not going to wear this, to be honest, because I just don't wear camo hats. I mean, I appreciate everything the military does for us. The Army, the Navy, the Marines, Coast Guard, Air Force. I think that's it. So, the 5 branches of the military, not the Space Force bullshit. So the other brim is just regular beige. So I, am tempted to keep it because of its significance. I mean, part of my sale already went to contribution to the OHT. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. So we'll see how this turns out. So if anyone's interested in this hat, let me know. Just in case if you want to do like a trade or um, do something about it, that'd be let me know. Especially if you have anyone that you know in the military or the service or the veteran. I know my two grandparents, my grandpas, Nelson Nadel were Grandpa Nelson was in the Army for the Korean War, and my Grandpa Nadel served in the Navy pilots. He was a Navy pilot in World War II. Lied about his age to volunteer. So let me know if you're someone who might be a service member who might be interested in obtaining this hat, if you want to trade for it in some way or not or whatever. It's just I'm not a person that really wears camo. I mean it's still green, but it's just not my regular color. I mean pattern really. I mean green is my favorite color, but I don't know. I'm just not the biggest camouflage person. Some people can rock it. I don't know if I really can. So that's a mystery hat there. All right, moving on to this one is from Joel. This one is the Rockies hats. He lives near Coors Field, or got to Coors Field a few weeks ago, and they had like a kind of like a garage sale thing going on, where the team or the stadium was selling away memorabilia or items, just hats and apparel, uniforms, jerseys, etc. So these are the two hats I got from him. One of them, ProLite 5950. Oh, come on there. 5950 ProLite, all white version. I do have the black version. Let me go grab that. I don't really have to wait for anyone, really. So I got the black version and now the white version. So I think it's really cool to have both. I think the purple sticks out more. The purple outline on the mountain sticks out more on the white than the black. But let's put this on. It's a little loose. It's a little loose. I mean, I knew that I would have to size up for the. It's not terribly loose, but it's just more noticeably loose than other ProLite hats that I've gotten. But I knew that ProLite hats kind of tended to have a smaller fit, so I said, get me a 7 3/4, to size up on. So it's not like terribly loose, but I know that it's loose. So I mean, granted, the rest of these hats, are 7.5/8, but they're kind of on the tighter side, so smaller side. So I mean, this hat is for like $15 anyway, so I think it's a good hat to get. We'll see how I can maybe shrink this. I don't think shrinking would be a good idea, but we'll see how this works. We'll see. The other Rockies hat was a on the field with the nice old style across the brim sticker. I really can't imagine why guys would want to hat collectors would want to keep this whole sticker on, compared to just keeping the I mean, keeping this sticker on makes sense because it's just the one sticker in the center of it. But like with this, it's like across the whole brim. It's like, can you even really see the brim color? So it's a Rockies purple. So pretty nice fit actually. Pretty nice fit. This one, I can curve the brim a bit. There's something that feels different about this material of the brim and the hat, really, that um, feels, old school. And this one, I think, yes, it is made in the USA, which I mean, these are the on-field hats, and I think more often you find made in the USA hats. I know you probably can't see made in the USA hats for on the field players. Um, alternate fitted, originally 30. Originally, when was the last time? I think I might want to keep this sticker instead. $31.99 for this hat originally, back when the prices weren't as high as they are now. So I think that's pretty cool. And there's no New Era flag on the side, so black bottom. So this one is like really cool. I'm not a big Rockies fan, but if Joel was out there, cheers to Joel. Thanks for getting me these hats. But I figured, I'm a Denver Broncos fan, so I might as well, add some more Denver hats into the collection, anyways. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So this one is Hat Club. I got a inside track here. No, I got one of the Hat Club hat drops from, I think it was last week. I forget when it was last week. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know, but it felt like I got a few people have gotten their hats already of this collection. They're doing a pre-order of it right now, so I'm glad. Excuse me, that I got mine now instead of waiting 3 months. Whoo! Wow. We have little fuzz on the hat there. This one. Okay, the side patch here is very neon bright. The hat itself isn't as yellow as I thought it was going to be. Ta-da! Pink lemonade. My first pink lemonade. Washington Nationals. The pink in the logo, I know you can't really see, is very subtle compared to the pink of the pink martini. Very subtle. I kind of wish it was a little bit more, like it was this one, a nicer outline, but it's subtle. Yeah, no, it could have been more. It's like, unless you like really look at it, then you don't really notice that it's pink. Underbrim, very nice and yellow. The Batterman logo, nice and pink. The side patch, holy neon. I mean, it looks flat coloring on the screen probably, but this is very, very vibrant pink. Very. So this will also gain this hat early. Will help me decide, because I know with my green eggs and ham hats that I got over here, not that one, like this Cubs one. This was like a really great Cubs hat. But this one fits loose, and that's what a lot of people said for their hats when they got their green eggs and ham hats. So depending on how this one fits, then 7 5/8, then either I will get this exact size for my pre-orders, or I'll size down for my pre-orders. And it fits kind of tight for a 7 5/8, to be honest. I don't know what these kids are doing in the sweatshops. Really hard to. I mean, this feels a little tight. This 7 5/8 Nationals hat fits a little more comfortable. This one fits a little bit tight. So yeah, it's just all over the place. So so I mean, I'm sure I can bend the brim and stretch it out just a bit, not too crazy, but just a bit. But otherwise, thank you for the assistance for getting this. And yeah, the yellow doesn't seem as bright. It seems more like a gold than a yellow, more like either taxicab or in some ways like mustard. So, pink lemonade. So I'm probably going to be pre-ordering the Cubs one, Phillies, and Orioles. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. So I'll see, how the rest of the. I haven't looked at any of the pink lemonade hats in a while since they were first announced on Saturday. I need to revisit all that and see how that's all going. And see which ones I really want to get through or get. So let's go on to the last hat here, and this one, knowing what I got, this one is going to be, brand 47, Carolina Panthers hat, and this one, I got this off of eBay, but it came with the thing on the inside, like all the tags too. This is, and the I'm just noticing the hook. It's very very interesting. This one I think is actually a shinier sticker than the other 47 brand hat that I usually get. This one's very shiny. This must be an older hat. Got a Carolina Panthers hat. This one was like I think $12 on eBay. One of my friends, Andrew, who I knew from college from Concordia, he currently lives in Hickory, North Carolina, suburb of Charlotte. He's there for his vicarage. He's into the priesthood. And one of my good friends, he complimented my my Bears hat one day when I first started at Concordia, and it was my shirt. He said he liked my Bears shirt, and then another day I wore a Bears hat, and then another day I wore a Cubs hat, and he liked my hats. So from there, we were close pals. So he's out from Iowa, so big Cubs fan, and to me, in some ways, in some angles, in some way, Andrew, in some ways, looks like Chris Bryant if Chris Bryant didn't grow a beard or didn't have any stubble to him. So every time I would go to Wrigley Field, I'd say, "Hey, Andrew, I saw you in third base. Make sure you go back to your studying your seminary school stuff." So kind of a funny thing that we have going on. So I took off the sticker and look at that. I don't know if you can really see that. Look at that. That's it's really bad. This has been sitting around for a while for someone. And to hats. This is these hats aren't $5. I don't know if you can really see. These are $25 hats. So my dad hats aren't cheap. They are well worth it. They are on average $25 unless they're on like eBay or maybe like a tertiary market. I know Dandy9 helped me find a place to get some um, Razorback hats. So that bookstore, they have them for like $15 or $16. So more often these go for about $25. So I wanted to get a Charlotte hat to support Andrew, and just another excuse to get another hat, really, and hat diversity. So actually, I didn't really have to adjust it any further. Let me go back. So yeah, nice fit, nice all black hat with because this one has the actual stitching of the Black Panther, and then it's not like just the blue stitching, it's um, black stitching and the blue stitching of the logo, where they could have just gone the lazy route and just done the um, blue stitching with the silver for the teeth and the eyes and use the hat background color as the black. But I think it stands out. I'm not really huge into hats, or I'm hypocritical about getting hats with the same logo color as the same crown. If I was to get, maybe a hat with the blue, maybe that would have been nicer, but that also would have contrasted or would have blended with the blue highlights. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna wear this hat a lot, to be honest, but just to support Andrew. We'll need to get a Charlotte Hornets hat too in the near future. So yeah. So I think I got some pretty good hats today. I still need to get more dad hats. We got that hat. Trying to pull everything together here. So let's do a recap here. And thank you to the one person coming back. So we got a Florida Panthers current logo, $59.50 from eBay. We got the Quebec Nordiques hat for my brother, and then a camouflage OHT Operation Hat Trick 47 brand dad hat cleanup. So if anyone is interested maybe in trading, or if they want this hat, then let me know. Only because I'm just not someone who wears camo a lot. Just not my color or pattern. But really, really great hat. Thank you to all the military people that serve or who have served. A Rockies Pro Light hat in white, and a Rockies on the field old school, probably like 2015 style, because it doesn't have the New Era flag on the side. It has the wider sticker. I will peel this off. And as good as this sticker is, as like historic this sticker is, I'll peel it off one day. I mean, not right now because there's no baseball, but it'll be I'll peel it off. And then Pink Lemonade. This one, very vibrant coloring. Pink underbrim. Darker yellow than I thought it was going to be. So maybe that might also kind of persuade me to maybe just getting two Pink Lemonade hats. Maybe, they're not that great of hats like I thought they were going to be honest. But glad that I was able to get this in hand before the pre-order. And then the Carolina Panthers 47 cleanup, 47 brand cleanup. So that is all that. Thank you to everyone who was watching, who's watching the replay, the current person watching right now. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and I got my my Braves jersey here. So how do I? Yep, something like that. So, maybe doing this stuff at 3 o'clock during the daytime wasn't so great. Maybe I'll just have to do this again at 11 o'clock at night next time. So we'll see. because no one's showing up anymore. So make sure, let me put on the banner again here to go follow United by Caps on Instagram. Vote for him for the Lids Ultimate Hat Collector Contest. That's huge. I've known him for a few years, and great guy. And go vote for him. He has real hat diversity. So that's other than that, for the actual channel updates, I released a Lost Hat video yesterday. Part 2, Part 3 will be coming out in November, early November, because I have to do with a big event in November. And then I'm finishing up a Hat Chat video. I'm starting a new mini-series called Hat Chats. Talking about, the first Hat Chat is about hat sizing. And then there's some other ideas that I've already recorded for. Yeah, so there's a few like videos that I have like footage for, but nothing really concrete. So I'll be working on that, and maybe next time I should try one of these things on Instagram. That might be easier, I think. So who knows? We'll see you next time, class. Have a good day.